Empire by this is Rampaned, and welcome back to my Dwarves of Ered Luin campaign for the Divide and Conquer AGO submod, where we're going to continue left off from last time. Right now, we've been able to push on up and secure Isengard and Eisenrun. I'm going to try and see... Can I leave... Oh, you're right next to me. Damn it, they want to fight. Because what I wanted to try and do is, I want to try and get over here to try and help out with Gynd. These forces alone will not be enough to stop this army. I'm probably just going to have to let them take it, and I'll be able to try and claim it next turn. So for now, at least, let's put you onto this bridge. And then let's see. So I'm going to start out small with how many men I can try and take out of here. And let's see. I'll start with you. Artillery pieces. And then I'll leave behind... I'll say the pikes. Let's take, like, just you, basically.
Aye, Lord.
That's just enough. And goes to show me how much damage we have really taken here. Let's keep eating the pub around here. We need to keep trying to convert this area to build it up a little bit faster. Isengard as well. You're trying to do the same thing. We had some reinforcements. Where'd they go? I know I had some units. You're pretty upset here. Hopefully they'll be happy soon, because a lot of these areas are kind of short on units for right now. I've got some men around here. Can you not? Let's see. Do I have that ship nearby? I do, but they're stuck. Let's get you out of here. Push you through you. And then let's do this. So let's bring you up here. Bring you around. And then let's bring you, just drop you off in Belorn for right now, as I'm expecting them to possibly try and siege it. So just kind of go right there. And Grinfarn, let's see. So they've got two little armies right here. The city itself only has 3 units. If I don't try and kill them, I'm not gonna have enough movement. I think I need to at least try and hit you. No, it'll take too long for that. Let's try and hit this force first. You're probably gonna run. You're not. Okay. So let's kill this army first, then try and push on through the other one as well. Try and clear up a space for us to kind of keep pushing with Grinfarn here, because hopefully we can kind of get to this city down here, wait for some reinforcements, and then keep pushing. Because right now, we are only at war with Drúwaith and Angmar at the moment. We are gathering forces for the war with Angmar, and I'm trying to... Oh, we also are at war with Isengard still, technically. But I'm hoping that we can kind of hold them at bay just around Isengard and Eisenrun for the most part. Let's see. Our artillery pieces... I have so many of you, so many ballistas. I have only, like, 3 crossbows in this army here. Let's kind of group you up there. And then I'm going to grab my crossbows... and kind of go there. I'll have to adjust my infantry in a second. Start the battle. Kind of go like right there. They don't actually have all that much in this force, so this might be pretty easy for me to just unload on them. Instead, you go there. Hopefully, we can just do a lot of damage with my artillery pieces, because you should be opening fire. There you go. Yeah, 5% of their forces are already dead. Keep that. I'm gonna have it so my infantry. Let's have you kind of charge these raiders. Kind of don't want them to just freely sit there and throw things at us. Try and have my ballistas kind of maybe hit the units in the back, ideally. Try and do that. Number 1 is 13% are already dead. Not bad. Let's kind of group around to the side here with you guys. Try and flank them. You're good there. General's bodyguard kind of go around the side. Also, don't forget to have you guys on guard position. Did you accidentally shoot my own units? Yes, you did. I'm going to try and move you guys up a little bit forward so you're not in the direct line of fire of those units. We don't specifically need to kill the entire army here. We don't need to get the Magic 85. It would be nice to do so. I don't have any cav to run them down, so we'll just try and see if we can just break them all. Get you to run the structure right here and here. Same with you. Let's see, 9 to 41 at the moment, though. Let's kind of have my infantry pull back away for a second. Pull back here. Let them be shot at for a little bit, or at least keep fighting around here with these axemen until they break. Oh, please don't have my own units. Because they're at 55% of their forces. They're still trying to fight around here. And then I'll bring you back to hit those raiders. Almost out of ammo on some of my ballistas. I find it crazy at what kind of firing rate you guys have in comparison to some of my other units, which is kind of just ridiculous. What are you doing? What the hell?
The enemy general has no honor.
You were being shot at by your own ballistas. Yes, get out of the way there. Get out of there. I think for now, though, we can just have the rest of my infantry. Let's just kind of run into them and see if they'll break. I think it's just this unit that's still alive. Yes, it is. I'm not going to be fast enough to run them down, so we'll just have to end the battle. We can try and shoot them a little bit. My artillery and ballistas might be able to do something. No. That's kind of
In
helpful.
awe of the
Okay.
victory
So,
we have
Gwynfon
won
has at
yesterday.
least cleared this army out of the way. We'll see, let's see, what the other army has. I might wait until I can grab those reinforcements I just put in the city behind us. Maybe wait until I can grab them. Although the settlement that we're trying to push to does not have that much, so I can probably keep pushing without that many concerns. Because the sooner I can get to that city, the better. It's in a better choke point than what I currently have right now. I still need to keep gathering more forces to my faction leader again, because I'm going to have him try and help out, take out Drúwaith first before we try and go north to hit the goblins. Because they're going to keep trying to pressure us down here until we kill them off. They don't have that much land left, so it shouldn't take us that long to kill them off. So let's see, execute all of you. And then this army here. Are you going to run? You are going to run. Now, I do have enough movement with you just moving to be able to hit the city. So let's kind of go through. There we go. And they still only have these 3 units, so let's hit this city right here. Assault it. Because they've only got the archers and the 2 infantry units. Let's bring this city down. Because this will be a really good city for us to kind of hold up and defend with a small garrison until we have my faction leader prepared to kind of push in from the north. Because of this bridge, it's kind of like Tharbad. I don't want this to turn into another Tharbad, but this is an area that would be pretty easy for me to try and defend if they try and assault it with large stacks. Especially since this is a castle as well. Ballistas. Let's have you kind of just group up. Artillery as well. I'm going to have it so you'll basically just unload immediately. So let's have you break down the gates. Break down the gates. Artillery pieces. You can just shoot whoever the hell you want if you can. I'll try and have it so you can just get close enough to shoot them from the city center. I have so many ballistas that I am going to destroy this city. Like, I can very easily break the gates down, then destroy any towers that might be in the way. Because there we go, the gates are down. Let's start trying to take out the towers. I'm going to get you a little bit closer. I'm going to try and have you, oh, careful how you're doing this. Have you try and get a little closer so you can actually try and hit them from the city, hit them in the city center. Move my infantry up a little bit as well. As soon as the towers are down, at least I can have you guys just kind of casually just sit right here with my skirmishers right up there. Might be able to lure them out of the city with how much damage I'm going to be doing to the towers. Because there goes the towers. Game's just kind of lagging a little bit. And then let's try and hit this one at least for sure. I don't know if I need to hit any of the other towers. I think that might be good enough. But I think my catapult, if you can, now start trying to hit those units there. I'll have some of you try and hit the other tower over there. Just destroy any towers in front. I'll probably have enough ammo that if I want to, I can also destroy this one. Because then we can very easily have all my forces just right up in this area trying to shoot the city center. Trying to kill them all off there. So let's you 3 there. Try and hit this one next. As soon as that tower is down, there it goes. Catapult, just do your thing here. Keep trying to destroy this unit until you're out of ammo. Then we'll start advancing my forces forward. I am not telling you to destroy a wall section, but A-okay, sure. It seems you guys don't like me when I'm just endlessly pelting you with your artillery pieces, so they decided to make their way out. Ballistas use the last of your ammo. Oh, you should stop firing. You have the scatter shot right now. Use the last of your ammo onto this hunter unit if you can. Infantry, I'm expecting these guys to break almost. Yeah, there we go. Instantly. Just rush on up. Hit this archer if you can. Try and shatter them, and they've given up. There we go. Oh, 7 units for that. Not bad. So, Tharagrondost, oh my god, Tharagrondost is now under my control. I will have Grinfarn wait here. I'm going to have him stop being aggressive for a little bit for right now until my faction leader is prepared. Because I want to make sure that my faction leader has a full stack again, have him hit the northern sections of Drúwaith that they currently control. Then, once he's kind of pushing down south, this army should then be able to start pushing to the east. They don't have that many cities around here. I think they only have 3 after this one? 3 or 4. 3 or 4 cities after this city right here. So as long as I have those 2 full stack armies again, we will be able to make very short work of Drúwaith to finish them off. I'm just wondering what's going to happen with Isengard. Because they've tried hitting Isengard twice, doing quite a bit of damage both times. I need to start getting the brewery first here. Start with that. Because around here, at least, I know there's this city right here. I know there's one... I think there's like one here, one here, one here, and one here. So I think there's 4. If I check their stats here, territorially, they were at 10 before. I just took one of theirs, so them having those 4 that I roughly pointed out would line up. So that might be the settlements that they have right now. I do just need, let's see, I'm going to go back around. Ooh, yeah, you've got a lot of troops right here. I just really need those for my JCAT faction leader, so keep making your way over there. You're going to keep being my watchtower builder, so let's keep having you go around here. Build some watchtowers right there, and right over here, I'd say. And then I think, also, you make your way down here to Breakdowns, please. I need somebody to watch over that region there. I do have some extra units around here. I'm going to start having you try and make your way down to Breakdowns as well. Kind of just go down in general to try and reinforce my faction leader. Let me just check and see. Let's see, relations worsened. No shit. Another dwarf. You didn't have a dwarven shield before. Interesting. You only now got that. Okay. So let me go back around, let me go check on buildings and recruitment and keep sending forces forward. Then I think we have some stuff that we need to check up on here at least. Okay, we've now got quite a bit more making its way over towards Bree and towards Numenos. That's going to be the 2 main areas I'm going to try and gather most of my forces. At the moment, again, the next area I'm probably going to strike at is going to be Bari Darionanak. I think that'll be the best fortress. I know there's also another one like right around here. I think with this force, because they're still at war with the Dunedain, I think I should blitz my way up to Carnadum as quickly as I possibly can, and then basically have it so that I can kind of like surround from the north, then kind of collapse down on them a little bit once I have my forces start making their way from the south. I think that'll be a pretty good way to kind of go about it at this point in time. It'll just take it a little bit longer to gather some forces, because I know I had quite a few making its way over. Oh yes, these mercenaries. Make your way up towards the Numenos, and then you need to keep getting me more watchtowers. There are a couple more mercenaries, but I'm not going to grab those ones specifically. I am going to build up at least a couple more watchtowers around here, just to kind of light the region up, especially around over east of Bree, because they do control Osul, which is a bit concerning. They might actually start trying to assault Bree soon. I've got a good garrison in there, so I'm not too worried about that at this point in time. But if they decide to start pressuring Bree, that's probably the reason why, is because of Osul. So hopefully we can kind of gather a force together quickly around Numenos and Barketa, then start trying to beeline our way towards Carnadum. That's my goal for right now. I'm going to try and take advantage of the fact that they haven't taken Fornost Iran just yet, because that means the Dunedain will still try and actually retaliate and fight back against them, because they think that's their last city. I think that's the last one they control. Also, I still haven't had to deal with the Barrow Downs whatsoever yet. I know the city hasn't grown again to let me try. I can't, as the dwarves, but that hasn't been a thing yet. Hi, guys. Well, we have to try, because I turned off the auto-resolve. So let's try and see what we can do. I'm going to try and hold at the gate, at the city center, I mean. It's one unit. I can at least try and make it so I have unlimited morale, but these guys right here are not going to have a good day. They are going to die pretty quickly. I'll just have to avenge them with my faction leader. As soon as he gets a full stack army, he'll be able to make his way back on up here. I'll try and like hide here and wait. I can maybe do shield wall, but that's not going to do much when there's just this giant mass of dudes. It's going to be facing us, so let's just go here and wait for our demise. And here they come. First blood. Let's see how many men you guys can take out. I'm just going to hope that you guys can kill at least a couple of them. I don't expect much, but the more damage you can do, the easier it will be on my faction leader once he gets back over here. At the moment, at least, I've lost 5% of mine to kill 2% of theirs. That's about, not a ton on you guys. I almost was tempted to try and sit on the walls, like where they have this ladder here, but they seem to be ignoring it for the most part and have the towers do a bit more damage. But I think it wouldn't have been worth it due to the fact that my men would break. It's just a captain here. Right now, I can at least have them all fight to the death because we're in the city center. And at the moment, it's up to 5%. I might be able to get 15, maybe 20. I can kind of see that, possibly. So, I killed 10%, and they recovered 2. So, I did kill more than we lost, but that's still a pretty sizable chunk of their forces are still around here. So, that's going to be an interesting fight for my faction leader to get into. I just need to gather together a force, bring them over this way, I'm kind of hoping I can maybe fight them outside of the city, ideally. They might decide to make their way out of it since they just took it. Sometimes they do that occasionally. So I just needed some time to gather some forces together. I'll probably try to gather together on that bridge at the moment. I can't push down further south just yet, not without a proper stack against this army, because I have like half a stack, a little over half a stack with my faction leader at the moment right now, once I group up with those guys on the bridge. And since we never have cav, I always need to make sure I have the advantage in regards to my range units of my infantry. It's not the dwarves are not the most, I can't take advantage of a huge force multiplier because of the fact that we have to rely on good artillery placement and good range placement, because I can't maneuver around the enemy as much as I would really like to. Also, I really should try and get rid of that army outside of Eisenrun at some point. I think for right now, we'll kind of ignore it, as it might actually be a deterrence against Isengard. Isengard might have to accidentally fight that army if they try and make their way over to Eisenrun, possibly. So I think leaving them alone for right now will be the best bet for us. Arad is dead. Now again, let me double check down here which cities there are. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's it. Yeah, so there are just those 4. There's just those 4 regions down here with Drúwaith. So that should not be that bad. Yeah, Karis is a little pissed right now. I know. I'm getting more troops over here. You'll be okay for right now. Let's have one of you go over to Bregnos. That's good. Then the rest of you, let us try and regroup up over here, I'd say. Yeah, try and make your way over here.
We've marched our limit.
Gonna have... Basically what we'll do is all of you right here. Then this army right now has 5 crossbows. Decent amount of infantry, and I can take 6 more units. So probably, I don't need the artillery pieces. The artillery pieces are fine. I'll probably have it so that what we'll do is you,
my king,
you, and you.
Aye, Lord.
You'll go join up with this army. And then from there, you guys will make your way down south and try and push into this force. So we'll have to wait. Everybody else, I think I'll have go over to Eisenrun and to Isengard, help out there. I can now retrain some units here. Good. Do that. Try and recruit a couple more. Keep building this up around here. Force by the way, we are well aware of that. Some occupied, windy, yep. And then faction sword. Haradrim's dead. Wow. Okay. And return report. Doing pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad. Town raid upgrade. Oh, finally. That took long enough. So cue that up there. Faction announcements. Dwarven helmet. Nice. Can I get a helmet, armor, and a shield? So literally I can just get up to 6 more hit points on every one of my generals. God, I love that. That is such a nice feature. Let's see. Michel Delphine, you're good there on those. Bruiser Doom, you're good. Argond, you're good for construction. Suderi, you're good. Yeah, we have to just get you the better armor, because I can't get the better barracks yet. Can I? No, I can't. So this area right now, basically just get the Feast Hall, I'd say. Wait until that's finished, because that will then give us the building cost reduction. We won't take effect until after it's done. Hedrot, you just got your archery range here. So now, let's see, I can retrain units and then recruit some more around here. Other than that, let's see, we also have... oh my god, I love how many areas are being built up like this. Because now you can get some as well. I don't have anybody to retrain. No, I do. So retrain them. Get another crossbow around here. Then, let's see, who else do we have still? Byrig just got their practice range. So many of these regions. I love this. Because I have so many troops now that I look at it. So many regions of mine you're currently at can now properly start recruiting troops. So we can now start spamming out dwarves and just absolutely start dominating our enemies. Because our economy is still amazing right now. Bregnos, you're currently at only 10. Get the armory and the healers hall first, I'd say. Then we'll build those up, because right now it's not going to be able to get any units for right now. You repaired that. You're just about to finish the brewery. That's all you can really do for right now in that regard. I will have you merge those units together. Can I retrain them? That should maybe give them an armor upgrade. I'm going to have you... I'm not going to bring any forces down here just yet. I'm going to let you stay there as you are. I do need to remember... where was that one... I had a spy that was making his way over to Mordor. I don't know where the fuck he went. I think he was this one. Was this one?
At your service.
Because I don't remember which the city is the capital for around here. I'm not going to worry too much about it. I think it's more likely that Elrond has the ring, so I think we'll try and make our way up here to try and figure out who has it specifically, because until we see the fact that Mordor is dead, I know for a fact the ring has not been destroyed. So we have some time to still try and get over there and try and claim it for ourselves. Other than that right now, let's see. Up here, so Numenos, we're trying to gather more forces around here. I think, let's see, if I can leave behind you... They are happy. Okay. How many crossbows do I have here? I have just 2. You have another skirmisher, yours infantry unit. I need crossbows. I need at least 3 crossbows. There's 3 right here. Okay, so let's do this. So let's start making our way up to this city. Kind of make your way around there. Then I can grab you, you, and you into this army. Then Nar has got a good force. He can start making his way and start pushing on into them. I'll keep gathering more forces around here and support them whenever I feel like they need reinforcements. Numenos, I will need to get you some more men to try and watch over that city. Keep building some watchtowers around here. Hobbiton, again, for the most part, most of these cities are going to be gathering their excess troops around in Numenos and Barketa. Drúwaith a little bit, but not as much in Drúwaith. Drúwaith actually has a decent amount of recruitment itself, so I don't have to worry as much. But keep just gathering more forces around this way. Keep just sending them over here. There, and there. I believe, because you guys are going to keep making your way over to Keras. You can go there. Sudari just got a bunch as well. Keep gathering around Keras as well. And then all those units will kind of wait until next turn. Over here, I actually was able to train a couple more of you. So like you, and you. And really all these ballistas too, actually. All these units are good to go. Is the city happy without them? Yes, it is. I'm going to have these forces. Let's make you go down south. I'll have to have you make your way over towards Grinfarn. Most of my reinforcements right now will be going over towards my faction leader, but I think the rest of them will go over towards Grinfarn. So I can have these guys go group up on this ship. I can then drop them off down around here. I should also double check around here. Can I get another ship? I cannot. What about up around here? Because I just want to keep checking every once in a while. Any area that can... I have no generals around here. I can have you try and check, but we won't have enough movement to get back. I can have you check. So let's have you check up here. I can get another ship. Grab another ship. Get back over here. And then I'll have this force make their way down here. As I just desperately need any vessel I can possibly get. So try and make your way down here and go regroup with them for now. So we have lots of sieges prepared for us, it seems. Bree, Isengard, and Belorn are all under siege right now. Again, I've got a good force in Bree. I think we'll be fine. We can hold in Bree. I'm continuing to send more troops down around that way anyways. Also, how are we doing money-wise? I need to make sure I'm not building up too much. Because, except you, let's kind of look around up here. I don't care. I'm trying to look at what they've got over here. So, Angsul's pretty weak. Acorn's pretty weak. Looks like, okay. Try to get as much as I could see as possible around there. But for right now, what's this force? This force, oh, we should be okay there. I have no cav in here, which always sucks, but I do at least have ballistas and catapults. Think Bree should be safe. I don't have any, like, I do have these extra troops around here that I'm sitting, but I think for right now, I'll leave them as they are. So yeah, Belorn is also sieged over here. Again, that's the reason why I decided to leave these forces for right now. Should be able to do a decent amount of damage, as I do have a catapult right there. Let's see what else. Lothlorien is dead. Huh. Okay. Yeah, Isengard, I was able to get a little bit more... I was able to at least be able to retrain some of my infantry. I only have the one ballista now. I do have my catapult still. This army here, it's not as big as the other one. No trolls, so I think we have a pretty good chance around here. I still have my cav in this army, so we should be okay. They are bringing more forces over towards Iceland. So again, what I'm going to do is you. There's 4. Yeah, grab these units. Yeah, these 4. These 6 units. The rest of you make your way over to Eisenrun. Then we'll have a pretty good garrison in Eisenrun as well. Now we can take my faction leader, bring you on up here. And they actually decided to leave this entire city, basically. Okay, I'm okay with this. So we can pretty easily get rid of you, as you don't have all that much in here. Slaughter this army, and then we'll continue trying to make our way down southwest. There are also those forces to the east, northeast of us here. I'm going to have them kind of make their way over here so they can kind of watch over the settlement for us. Because then I'm going to be bringing my faction leader in to help with Drúwaith. I'm going to trust my heir with the Defense of Isengard and Eisenrun.
For the moment, the fortune
I
of
think that should be
battle goes our
fine.
way. Let's
I think.
pray it remains as such.
If not, I'm going to hate myself if I accidentally get one of my important characters killed. Let's have you guys kind of move on up here. Group on up, fire arrows, crossbows, and then let's have it so... Not you. I wanted this guy. Ah, there we go. This guy, all of you group on up here, and then my infantry kind of wait. Honestly, I might just start trying to use my general more often in my assaults so that we don't lose as many of my troops. Because right now, I really hate having to continuously replenish my armies, as I could just throw my general forward, have him just kind of do a bit more damage. So once the towers are down, I'm going to try and have it so that we'll then start making our way forward. Let's at least get rid of this one last tower right here first. It's the only other one in this location. Then I'm going to hope that maybe you guys have enough ammo to break down a wall section, so we don't have to just push in through this one little spot. My catapult is trying to hit their infantry as much as they can. I've only killed 1% of their forces. I haven't gotten really all that lucky for the most part. This tower is down. Now let's try and have you destroy, I'd say, this wall section right here. Try and take out that spot. Then we can start trying to bring my forces on forward. Guys, we're not able to destroy it. With that, I hate it. I hate that you guys technically can't. Is this gonna work? You guys can try and use the scatter shot here? Sure. Why not blanket bomb the gates for a little bit? I'm curious if they'll be able to... No, that doesn't look like you can destroy that at all with that. Okay, let's have you cease fire. So we can't break this wall section. I just have to push on forward. So let's try and send, I'd say, you guys first. Let's have you rush on in through the gates. The towers are destroyed, and they've already lost a fourth of their army. So my brave dwarven soldiers should be able to push on in here and absolutely destroy you guys. Crossbows, I can try and get you close enough to shoot them, but I don't know if it's going to really matter much. Let's try. Let's try and move up here, because they have no towers around here, so I can just freely do this. So let's kind of move on up right here. Depends on, I guess, on how much damage my infantry can do to them, or if they're going to actually put up a decent fight. Because here goes my dwarves. Start trying to push on in through these river spearmen of theirs.
Is very much in our favor. If we remain true, we
haven't lost all that much. Yeah, I haven't. It took me about like 15-16% of their forces to lose a percentage of my guys. That I'm okay with. Crossbows, I don't even know if I need you guys at this point. Like, you can just cease fire. I don't want to accidentally hit my own units, so I'll just have you just kind of focus them down yourselves, as I'm making short work of their infantry here. And now for the general. Currently, he has just the Elder Guildsman right now. I'm going to try and just get my crossbows up in range to try and shoot you and fill you full of holes. They have outlost most of their forces at this point. And these are a javelin unit, right? Yeah, they're a javelin, so they should not be able to do... We should outrange them, and I'll trust that my general, with his armor, should be able to tank quite a few of those hits. Crossbows, just basically get as close as you can until you can start unloading on him, as this guy should not last very long against our volleys of crossbow bolts. You got one volley off there. 72. I'm going to take my general in here. I'm going to bring you in to try and surround him, as he's not dying quickly enough for my liking. You're doing more damage to my crossbows than I would like. So let's see if my general's going to get over here in time, or if you're going to die before then. If my general just try and surround him, he's at 35. Come on, just break him.
We have lost control of the
Now these guys are 9. Yeah, they should die any second.
The enemy army flees the field.
So now we've been able to reclaim this city, and now we just need to try and get some forces to watch over it for us, so I can take my dwarves down into Drúwaith. Keep pushing on down there to slaughter them. We're making short work of the humans. I do know that, like, this reminds me of the fact that, like, Patrick Robinson was bringing up in the comments earlier, I think it was a couple videos ago. I was like, yeah, we should, no, was this on my Discord? It might have been on my Discord too. I always forget sometimes what's been said on my Discord or on the comments of, like, obviously we should just have us conquer the entire world because the humans don't really know what the fuck they're doing right now, do they? We can do a far better job than them. Even though we are a corrupt bunch of dwarves that are greedy as shit right now and just only looking out for ourselves. Of course. So I should, now that the city to the northeast of here, I should have enough range on those units to bring them over here and have them watch over the settlement. Because I have a little bit more movement on this army. Let's just sack it. Let's do that. Why not? We'll build it back up. It doesn't matter really much. Just get the, not the inn, the brewery. Start grabbing that. We'll have to start converting it again. Let's see. So right here, I want to take, let's see, you.
Aye, Lord. Onward.
That's okay.
Aye, Lord.
Let's bring him over here, though. So let's bring you over here.
March.
Then this force hopefully can move out and be okay. Yes, they can. I can't get very far, but I can at least start making my way down over here. It'll take me 2 turns to be able to try and hit Drúwaith Iaur.
We'll rest here the night.
And then Bree Siege again, we know about that. Engine report, doing pretty good. Burgos can finally grow. Nice. Let's queue that up. I'm actually going to get rid of these buildings for right now if we're going to focus on that. Otherwise, more dwarven tools and... It's not bad. Construction report. Ooh, nice. You can now have your own town guardsmen here. I can now start getting a little bit more around here for fucking once. I can actually start recruiting around here. I love that. Mithlon got a grain exchange. Get the market. Actually, I don't have a brewery over here yet. What? I should grab that. So let's do that after all of this, I'd say. Because we're fine on conversion because the mines do it. But I didn't realize I hadn't built that just yet. Oh, look at Mithlon. It makes so much money. And it doesn't even have the amazing mines and everything. On our towers, you don't have much to build after that. That's fine. Burgos just got his armory. We're keep building up the walls there. Cor Willishar now actually can get better crossbows as well. So start queuing those units up there, I'd say. Steelmongers and Matraith. Let's see, Matraith here. We definitely need to focus on, let's see, you're currently at 64%. And you can only get up to the 2nd level. Okay, so let's just then queue up the archery range, barracks, roads for more movement, miners union, and then the armorer. You can't grow just yet, but eventually you'll be able to. But for now, we're just going to focus on the troops you can get there for right now. Then Mount Angren can also get a better practice range here. Get that unit. I can't retrain anybody just yet. That's okay. Kind of get the better feast hall. Get that for right now as we're a little low on the culture. Need to get it to 50% before we decide to build that. And then Karis, we just got the Stonemason's Guild House. This area is at 24, so we can at least get these first ones. And then I need to get a little bit more conversion, so we'll get the feast hall after that. Other than that, right now, you just finish your brewery around here. Just keep upgrading it again. We're just going to need more conversion around here a little bit faster. Just waiting on you guys to assault me at these areas. I think for right now, though, you need to gather some forces around here in Andurin. Gather those forces together. Then once I have a full stack of troops, I'll try and bring them back down towards Balorn, I'd say, to kind of help out with that city. Anything else is good down around there. Now we need to go back on up to you.
My king.
Because while they're focusing on Bree, I'm going to focus on them around here. So you just kind of walk on up, see if there's anybody outside the city too. There is. Okay, so I might be able to, because there's actually quite a few of you in there, lure them out of the city. Oh, actually, I don't need to. They are right there, the exact way I want them. So now we can lure you out of here. We do have a little bit of wargs. And then this force was hiding. But if anything at all, I'm not that worried about you guys. The one reason I know I struggled with Angmar when I fought against them as the Dunedain is the Dunedain have amazing archers against, like, unarmored foes. But armored foes, they struggled against. The dwarves, though, we don't give a shit. We don't give any shits. I kind of wish the I'm kind of glad the dwarves don't have guns in the Lord of the Rings games right now for this, because I know that's like one thing that kind of like differentiates them a little bit more from other dwarves, and I really appreciate that actually. So let's have it. So let's gather all of you guys together. I will be able to more than likely convince them to advance onto me, given what they have. So let's kind of line up right here, queue those guys up right there, and then I have my crossbows, kind of right about a little bit further forward, just so you're not shot at by my own guys. Then my cab units, and then my infantry. Infantry I'll have to adjust in a second, but I'll make you move in one moment.
The enemy have brought up
So let's kind of go right like this. Right there, and then my general just kind of chill next to my catapult and stuff. I'll have it so my cav, let's hit this one unit. This guy has like nothing, so I can have you two kill him pretty easily. Then we can just kind of lure our, fall back to this spot right here. This army down here is pretty small, so I don't think I'm going to have to worry about them all that much. And we'll primarily just have to focus on this force right there. It took a singular charge from both these units to take him out. So they're wavering. They should break on this army any second. Then we just have to wait for the reinforcements, which I'm debating if I want to try and harass them as they're making their way over here. These guys are all infantry for the most part. They're like iron crown halberdiers, which are a pretty good unit. I think they have armor piercing if I remember correctly. I can't see them right now. They're too far away from us to actually see their stats. This force over here aren't advancing on us just yet. I think they might just be forming up. They have far more skirmish, actual cav units than I thought. That's like one thing I'm a little concerned about fighting you guys. I might have to try and instigate you into fighting me, but I think the other army will really advance over here. Because here they come. The other army is slowly making their way forward. I'll be able to very easily finish this army off before they even get over here with the other force. Make sure to put you guys onto defensive stance. Then let's bring my cav back over kind of around this way. I'm going to have you guys ready to flank them and try and surround them. Because these units, because of how far they've had to walk, should break pretty easily. And I should be able to just run them all down as they're just a bunch of infantry units. Because at the moment they're just getting destroyed by my ballistas. Please be careful there, my artillery pieces. Let's have you cease fire for a second. I'm going to have you guys wait. I'll wait until these guys are in range. Those guys are just waiting. Crossbows, you should try and focus that unit down specifically. Cav, go about here. Let's have you loop around and try and hit this unit first. They are already wavering. Crossbows is try and take out this unit here. Let's see, so far number-wise, 2 to 12. So overall, this battle's not going that poorly. These units are running. Let's try and hit those Iron Crown Warriors. Try and capture them. And I think now... yeah, they're just about in range. So I think I'll put you back onto fire at will any second now. I'm going to wait until these units are all done, though. Because I want to make sure you can start unloading on them. Yeah, a lot of these guys are breaking. So run them down. And then my crossbows, let's have you cease fire for a second. You don't need to really help out right here. Well, maybe for right here at least. These units are a bunch of ruffians, and so I'm not surprised by their getting their asses kicked. But my cav can run them down. Once he's captured... come on, almost there. I think I'm going to have you guys start unloading now again, though. So kind of pull back off this way. That was just a capture. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about capturing him. Oh, there's like 20 guys. Sure, why not? And now we wait. I am going to adjust my infantry here. Because that one ruffian took so much damage, let's adjust you. Kind of reform this line, just so you can kind of compensate for that. Cav pull back here. And now we wait for the final enemy. Hopefully, the cav is, like, that's my main concern. They actually have cavalry. I don't, besides, like, these guys. Like, they're like cav. These guys are great for running units down. They're not really great for fighting things in extended combat. They are missile cav units, so that's a little bit better for us. Landsmen, I know those are their kind of javelin-type unit. The captain, or the general for this army, is the one that's up in front. Okay, so that's pretty easy for us to try and deal with, so... make sure you try and focus him down, my crossbows. Focus him down first and foremost. This is the second captain. Now we just need to take this guy out. Once he's out of the picture, the rest of the army should break pretty easily. Ballistas, I'd actually prefer you guys try and kind of hit their men in the back here, as opposed to trying to hit the men that they have up in front. Like, you can't hit them from here then. Basically, just stop wasting your ammo on these units. Let my crossbows shoot them. I want to try and have you kind of hit some of these blobs they've got, maybe some of their pikemen, as soon as they get a little closer. So as soon as you can hit them... yeah, there you go. Yeah, try and hit those pikes there. There's a giant blob of troops here, so focus them down. Enemy generals at... what's he at? Just 2? Yeah, he's just at 2 units. So he should be dead any second now. Third of their army has died now at this point. They do have their mounted marauders over there. That is a heavy cav unit. I think you are good to kind of stay over on this right flank here to try and help. Actually, no, my cap's over here. I'm going to have you go to the left flank. Let's go right there. Enemy general is still not dead?
The battle is very much
come on, we're supposed to be hitting him.
If we remain true and
because as soon as he's dead, they will break. You need to stop firing with the scatter shot, please, into my own troops.
The enemy general
because number-wise, let's see, I've lost about 10% of mine. They've lost about 40% of theirs. General's bodyguard, let's have you help out with these savages. I'm a little concerned again because you're not the best unit, but let's throw you at these savages. Throw you at the savages. Let's have my cav pull out of there. I don't want you to fight over here. These are cell swords. So let's just try and ignore them. Make it over here. Let's have all of you guys. Well, besides the catapult. They're supposed to move. Catapult's supposed to be trying to move so I can try and get them over to this side. Crossbows, just do your thing. I need to get my cav, I'd say, right about here. try and have you hit these savages, because this is an armor-piercing unit, so I'm a little concerned to them fighting my general. Charge on in here. Should break them. There you go. Ballistas, what the fuck are you doing? Gotta move over there. Catapult, make your way over this way. Move my cab over here. Kind of go off to the side here. Catapult, kind of go about there. General, pull back as well. I'm gonna have my catapult try and see if you can go... let's see if I can just get a good charge, break them. Because the general is dead, so hopefully a charge will break this pike unit. I'm going to keep bringing my catapult around more to the side here. Although I don't think it's going to be necessary at this point. They've lost 2/3 of their army at this point. This pike unit is breaking off that charge. Perfect. Kind of run them down. I'll kind of get another charge in on these North Guard units here. Because this unit is also wavering. Them. Come on, Shatter. There you go. Number-wise is 79. We're almost at the Magic 85. Once we have the Magic 85, then we've got the city. General, get back here. Get back here. So someone's still fighting. I'm not sure who, but let me just run them down. We should be able to grab the city, though. There we go. So now we can... did I actually kill Wolf? I did, right? Yeah, he died. So now we should be able to just walk on into the city and secure it for ourselves. I'll try and gather some forces from Barketta or from Drúwaith. Have them come over here as a garrison, and then we're going to keep pushing. Because that's the idea, is just keep sending more and more forces over here as much as I can, and then just keep pushing with a fully stocked army continuously. I am starting to hit the breaking point with my economy a little bit, so we have to be careful with how much we're recruiting right now. I think we might have to slow down a little bit, or that just means, hey, kill more things faster, so just be more aggressive. That might be more so what I should try and do instead. Because if we can just keep utilizing the units I keep recruiting endlessly, like, that will work out wonderfully. Because that's what I did in my, when I tried playing as High Elves so long ago, and I was conquering the world. Eventually I got to a point where I was just recruiting so many things, I was literally just having to find ways to conquer faster. Because I did so much crap. So I'll start trying to convert them there. But yeah, now we have Gobedrain. And then I think from here, next city we want to go for... I think would be this one. Because again, I kind of want to leave the ones that are close to you alone. You're going to keep making your way over here to keep building watchtowers. Like right around there. And then go over around this way as well. Then, what we'll do is gather forces around Numenos. I can take basically most of the forces I had in Barketta. Let's take this other general too. Make you move on up this way. You can try and be the garrison for this region for now. Drúwaith, I think I'll wait... Yeah, let's wait until we take this city. Once we take that city, then I'll actually start pushing forward with them as well, because I think you're a little bit too close to the border that they might actually still attack, so it's going to hold off on that with you. Then I think I just need to keep going back around. Let me go through, I think construction we're fine. I just need to check recruitment and see if there's any other troops we want to send forward. Because at the moment, okay, if it wasn't for construction and recruitment, I would still be making about like 14,000 per turn. So I think we're actually doing fine money-wise. I don't have to worry too much. Although that is including corruption. Gondor has decided that they wish to begin a war with me as well. And fuck you, Isengard. Of course you guys have to go for the cities that I just took reinforcements out of. I was hoping you guys would focus on Eisenrun for the most part. They are besieging us there. That's okay. That is just a garrison that is supposed to be for free upkeep. If it's distracting you, hey, I'll take it. I'll gladly take any sort of distraction away from you so you don't have to actually focus on my main fronts that I'm pressuring you. Because right now, I'm trying to focus really hard on their northern sections. Oh, nice. Oh, wait. Or are these now popping up now? Because Gondor seems to be doing really well for themselves. Elrond's still over here. I'm curious still if he has the ring. He might. I am bringing over this spy. I know I had another spy, actually, that I noticed during the end turns. He's also still making his way over here to try and check out this area. Path block, that was this spy. Yep, you're still moving now, though. So keep trying to do that. Try and make your way over here. Because if Elrond has the ring, we know what we need to do. But it looks like when I make my way up this river, I might actually decide to... Well, probably... Honestly, I think I'm going to just take Minas Tirith when I come up this way. Like, that'll be a good base of operations, like, push on into Mordor. Because also, it has another Palantiri. So I think that's probably what we'll be doing with Grinfarn once he starts making his way over there. They stopped sieging Belorn. And instead, they're bringing their forces down here. Okay. Grinfarn, doesn't have a lot of crossbows, but I think we'll still be okay there if you decide to siege him. Fuck you. Just fuck you. There's nothing I can do to stop you there. I'm just waiting for you guys to assault us here as well. Because I need to keep pushing into Edenwaith. I need to kill you guys off first. The sooner you die, the sooner I can then focus my attention up on the north here. I'm going to hope that with Gondor deciding to attack me, I really hope Dol Amroth doesn't as well. Please don't. I don't want to deal with Dol Amroth right now. I want them to be at peace with me, please. Dovjorn, you can finally grow. Nice. Cue that up. Otherwise, faction announcements. New family members. Right, new expands. Master Smith. Nice. Oh, that is... Oh, I didn't realize that was a trait that you get. Oh, that's great. Okay. You've got the armor. You're good there. Again, just keep trying to get more troops around here when you can. Ooh. Is this like a special version of it, or is it just the highest version we have right now? We still haven't been able to get this. I think that's just because I'm not in the right area. I think I need to get to Gundabad for that. But I wanted to look at blacksmiths. No, okay, that is just the highest level version of our blacksmiths. Oh, beautiful. I wonder if it actually causes a drastic change in our armor for our units or not. I would love if it did. So let's have you keep grabbing those. Money-wise. Okay, I have to stop recruiting. I have got to stop recruiting. So we'll be done for now. Let's grab this force here. Keep making your way up this way. Start getting some watchtowers as you're making your way up around here. Because I think this area is pretty weak for the most part. Let's see. Yeah, Gobedrain has like nobody in here. So we can very easily take this right now. Let's just have you go watch over the city. And we'll keep just gathering more and more forces up this way. I'm going to stop recruiting. I'm going to stop recruiting for a couple turns, as I desperately need to stop doing that. I am addicted to having more and more troops push through. So let's have you all just make your way over here. Gather there. At least everybody that I have recruited right now, I'll just make sure they're still making their way forward to where they should be going. Like all of you to Numanos to gather around there. My faction leader, again, is almost here. He'll be there soon. I think what we're going to do, let's go attack Gobedrain, and then I think that'll be the last thing we do for right now, because the war against Angmar is doing well. Us versus them. Their military is actually pretty high. I am stronger than them. Territorially, they're at about, looks like 12 regions. I did just take one from them, but they might have taken more from somebody else in the meantime. And it looks like, are you guys going to be aggressive? Are you going to start trying to sally out of Fornas Eren against Angmar? I would love if you guys did. Oh, that's your faction leader?
An honor defeating you.
I almost wonder if we might be able to kill their like important faction members. I'm just a little worried about all the stuff we have going on around here. There's so much right around here that I'm kind of concerned they might starting to hit like Hobbiton or like Longbottom, who don't have walls. I hope they don't though. Because I think for right now, we are doing well enough in the north that maybe we can distract them up here. So let's just go take Gobedrain. Hello, Linderkind. What's your general's bodyguard? You've got the Iron Crown Warriors. Okay. So let's make short work of you. And then I think we are, there's one more city east of this one. And then we have Carnadum. The sooner we get to Carnadum, the better, I think. Because it is a mountain hold. It's a castle, if I remember correctly. So we should be able to build it up rather nicely and have it be a pretty good area to recruit troops from. So let's see. Let's start deployment here. Ballistas and catapult. Let's group you on up. Kind of move up a little bit closer. Then grab my crossbows. There. And we'll do our normal deal of destroying the towers, breaking the wall section down before we decide to advance forward. Alrighty. Walls are down. Towers are down. I'm going to start moving my catapult a little bit closer. I'm going to move my crossbows off to the side right here to start trying to see if you can get a good angle to shoot in from the side. They have lost half their army already. Let's bring my infantry right here, and then I'll let you freely try and shoot through the gates, I guess, to try and kill more of them if you can. And killing a couple of them, actually, still. So yeah, keep doing that. See if they'll actually try and run out the gates. They probably won't, but let's give you guys some time to kind of get in position. Crossbows kind of move on up as well. And then start unloading on them. Let's see. The other unit they had was the cav unit, right? Yeah, there it is. It's this one back here. This is a This is a skirmisher one, so that's a horse archer version. So I'll try and see if we can just have it so that my crossbows can maybe take you guys out. In the meantime, until you've at least ran out of ammo. Because you've got, like, what, a couple shots left at least, and now you're out. So let's send, I'd say my mercenaries first. Let's have my mercenaries rush on and forward first. You guys, I don't mind if you die. I actually kind of prefer it because I can replace you with proper dwarven men. So have you push on in through the Iron Crown warriors. Should be able to do that with these cell swords and these ruffians. So once you're done with these guys, I will start trying to make my way forward. Oh, actually, crossbows. Can you guys get a little bit closer and hit this unit here, please? Because I'd like for you to hit that Mount Ground Raider, please. If you can get just close enough to shoot them. Come on, unload on that skirmisher if you can. There goes the general. Linderkind is now dead. Now we just need to deal with the remnants of the infantry they have down here, and then the skirmisher cav they've got here, which is not really dying. They're slowly dying, not very quickly. There's like, what, 15 of you guys left. I'm expecting you to break any second now. And then we can try and have you kind of push on forward, although you're dying really quickly because of the return fire on from their units. Let's have my proper dwarven forces start trying to push on in. My cav, let's have you kind of rush on in this way and see if you can get into melee combat with them, possibly, to try and interrupt their fire. So you just kind of try and rush right in there. 81 to 82, 13.
The battle is
Let's see, this unit feels like they're winning there. Kind of pull off to the side and kind of run away from them. You're not doing all that much damage to them, actually. I'll wait until my infantry can try and get in here and help out. Otherwise, my cav is just getting their asses kicked. Please run away. Go, go, go. So my pikes can make short work of you if you'll stop running away from... loop around. Just ignore us. Don't capture the city, actually. I don't want them to run this way. Gotta run away. No, no! God damn it, Cav. I want you to be attacked by my infantry. There we go. I want you guys to make your way on up. You can very easily make short work of this unit once you're in melee with it. Try and do that, and then let's have mercenaries also try and make your way up here. Experience at 40. Let's take my skirmishers, kind of make your way on up this way. Try and go around the other side. Let's see, 26, 27, 21, 18. Should break any second, honestly. There we go. Did I recover all that many guys? I kind of hope I recovered a decent amount of my cav. Nope. Nope. Didn't recover any of my cav. Damn it. I'm so sad about that. But there we go. We've now been able to push back Angmar a little bit more. I think if we can get to Carnodoom... well, actually, that's going to be one of the Doom stacks if I trigger that, though. I will have to be a little careful with that. I'm hoping that by the time I push over to Carnodoom that maybe I finish off Enwaith. And then I'm hoping... I might just have to try and bribe Dolanroth. If I can bribe Dolanroth and convince them to not want to attack me, I'm never going to advance any further east from that point there. I don't care about it. I'm only killing Enwaith because they decided to fight me, and I want them dead. Gobedrain, though, here, now is under our control. Exterminate the populace there, and then let's start repairing everything. So start getting that. Get the brewery here. Queue that up. And then I think for right now, I think it's a pretty good place to end this video for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, let me know down in the comments down below. I love hearing what you guys have to say about this campaign, any other thoughts you have on it in general. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, but this is Rampaned, and I'll see you guys next time.